These adorable little fruit shapes are actually edible. They are made from mung bean and agar, and I bought them once and they were amazing, but I have not been able to find them since. So I was like, I have to DIY that. So let's get started. So to start the process, I soaked these beans overnight, actually for at least 24 hours since I don't have split mung beans. I've got the full mung beans themselves, so I had to soak them for a little bit longer. You can see they are sprouting, which is how they make bean sprouts. They also smell foul, so I'm excited to get them out of my kitchen. The other ingredients I need is agar, some coconut milk, food coloring, sugar, and water. So to get started, I am going to go ahead and steam these. I think I do need to peel them, but honestly, I'm making this for myself, so I'm not like too annoyed by the peel. I'm also crushing them, and as I crush, they are coming off. But in theory, shouldn't it just get blended? This technique is industrial. We should patent it. I think that's as good as it's gonna get. Honestly, again, I'm not too worried. So the next step is to steam it, and I don't have a steamer at all. I don't even have the contraptions to make a pot into a steamer, so I'm just gonna boil them until they're soft. So I have to do that. So I'm just gonna put it in this pot. The instructions just said steam until soft. I think it needs more water though. Oops. I'm gonna just steam these until they're soft. I think they'll get soft within half an hour. I'll keep you updated. I'm going to add in the sugar, coconut milk, and the beans into a blender and puree them. Sugar, it said 1 cup, but I think it's to taste, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Now, I have canned coconut milk. I don't know if it wanted fresh or canned, but this is what we're gonna use. Okay, 3/4 cup of this seems about right. I don't want to put too much just because the beans still have like some water in them, but let's add the beans in as well. I ended up cooking them for half an hour and they're now like this soft, mushy texture. A lot of the peels also came off and floated to the top, so I was like skimming them off. I'll just add them in now. Blend. Now off to cook it. All right, next up, we're gonna cook this in the pan. I actually want to taste test it because I feel like it might not have enough sugar, even though I took it out on purpose. I will say I don't think it's the right color, and that's because I left the peels on, but I don't mind. It's sweet, but it's not the flavor I thought it was gonna be. We're just gonna cook it on low heat until it thickens into like a moldable paste. I just keep stirring and stirring and stirring and stirring until it becomes a paste. All right, it is now a moldable paste, so let's go make some fruits. So the dough is semi-cool enough for me to work. You can see I've played around a little. So now we're gonna make the fruits. I have no idea what fruits I'm gonna do, so I'm just gonna start off with some balls. I think I'll do the mangosteens because those were absolutely so adorable, and then maybe like a carrot. I'm just gonna do a bunch of round shapes since they'll all be like mangosteen, apple, things like that. Although I will say I think I should have cooked it a little bit more because you can see it's like, I don't know, there's like cracks and stuff, and I feel like it shouldn't be doing that. I think for banana I'll just do like that looks like a turd. Maybe if I try dipping my hands in water. I will say the paste crusted over a little bit and it's making it a little lumpy. I could do like pomegranates. That's my attempt at a banana. I don't know, the banana. Honestly, I'm not artistic. I just kind of like the biting into it and like cracking open the agar and getting to the fruit. So I'm not too worried about the artistic abilities. I think maybe if I oil my hands. Nope, it's still sticking. The rose apple's kind of like a lump, and then another lump. I think I'm gonna try to do a mango. Ugh, these are terrible. I'm so much better than this. That's a mango. I'm taking it. Now I'm gonna try to do the leaves to like a mangosteen. I think I'm gonna do one of each fruit because I have clearly just established that I am not good at this. I think the leaves are kind of like this. Oh my god, wait, the mangosteen is actually... Oh, I was not expecting it to turn out so well. I spoke too soon. And then it needs a stem. Oh my god, it looks so derpy. Oh, I can't. Hold on. I'm gonna try to... Oh, this is the way. This is an apple. This will be an orange. Okay, here's a lemon. Okay, here's my watermelon. Grapes, I think I'll do... Actually, we only need one banana. We'll just do grapes like this. Okay, that... I don't know about this one, Chief. It just looks like a raspberry. Totally intentionally made raspberries. I could try to do a pomegranate. Pomegranate actually kind of worked. I think let's try to paint them because that is a feat in and of itself. I'm just going to use food coloring in some of these. Also, you're supposed to stick them with these toothpicks, which is why I've just got a bunch of them standing here. And then I've got a box to help them dry. My banana! And then I just stick them in. I think the raspberries is going to just be all pink. So I'm just going to... Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be like that. I've never painted food like this. Also, I'm well aware that there ain't no raspberry this color. I think I'm just going to do one color at a time. That way I don't have to keep like changing the water. That raspberry is looking very, very much less raspberry. It looks like a bloody turd. Oh, I'm like dyeing my hand more than I am the raspberry. Also, I take it back. The cardboard doesn't work that great when you're painting. But the toothpick skewer thingy, it does. Ooh, okay. Just don't tip it too far back. That looks good to me. And da-da-da. Apple. The apple needs a skewer. Sorry for the intrusion on your booty. I might do this apple like a mix of red and yellow. That way it's got like multiple colors. They're also kind of gray because of the green from the peel. So if I could go back and remove the peel, I would. Also, I feel like I could add food coloring into the dough and then it would work out better. They get really soggy from the water, so I have to like be careful. The mango will have a little bit of red at the bottom. And then I'll switch over to the orange or the yellow. Although this mango's looking gray. Pomegranate. Pomegranate's more pink though. I can't really control that now, can I? Those three are done. Let's move on to orange. There's gonna be a mix of red and yellow. Oh, the yellow actually is pretty orange. Ew, the way that these are drying. Oh wait, I said I wanted to do yellow on the apple too. Still, I don't think it looks that great. Because that's not an orange. It's a blood orange now. I'm gonna do the banana. Oh, how the heck am I gonna get the banana on a skewer? I guess that worked. Alright, banana does not go on skewer. Good to know. This looks like a maggot. Now, the mango and the lemon also need yellow. So I'm just gonna do those. I clearly did something wrong, but it's fine. Now the lemon. I think the lemon needs like green. I don't know why I'm bothering with the coloring because it already looks atrocious, but it's fine. We'll just continue on, act like everything is normal. Next, I'm going to do the watermelon. That's like kind of spot on for the color. I had so many ambitions. I was going to do stripes. I was going to do like textures and all of that. No. Now I just want to be done. I'm just going to continue to paint and hope I can figure it out. I'm just going to mix some of this into some boiling water. That way we can coat these. So I'll be back once all of that is done. I boiled this agar. I did 1 tablespoon to a cup of water. I feel like that might have been too much. We'll see. It reeks. I don't remember it smelling like this, but it smells like feet. I think this is too thick. Ugh. Why does it smell like that? I don't remember it smelling like this ever. Let's start dipping. Oh. There's an air bubble. It just doesn't want to stick. Oh. 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 What's going on? Oh. She's solidified. Okay. Let's control Z, can we please? This was like the one that I was like actually really proud of. We're just gonna... Yeah, thank you. At least I know it's gonna work. I'm gonna add some more water. I think we've run into the same problem again. Let's do the fail one first. We're just gonna do a really... Boop. Okay, that worked. We'll do another failed one real quick. Boop. Okay, so you have to do a really quick dip. Ooh, it's my lemon. Come back. You're not allowed to just leave like that. Did I just dip my sleeve? Bloop. Ew. It keeps like ditching areas and making the little snot trails. Bloop. Watermelon. Bloop. Bloop. No. Ew. Rancid. My favorite one is the pomegranate. I think it turned out the best, so it better not get ruined. What do I do with the banana? Okay, come back to me. Sir. Ew. Nope, that was a mistake. Oh, okay. Fashion show. Here's the banana. I'm not eating this. I can't. The raspberry. The lemon got some lumps on it too. The mango actually turned out pretty good. This is my watermelon. I can't. I mean, whatever. I'm no comment. The orange, again, the agar kind of ruined it, but it's fine. The mangosteen, all around a big fail. The pomegranate is like the one that I was like really proud of painting wise, but the agar kind of ruined all my texture. Last but not least, what are you? Apple. Look at how thick the agar got on here. The one thing I noticed when I first purchased them is that they're malleable inside the agar, which is so fun. But let's taste test. I think I'm going to taste test the mango. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ugh. Why is the agar super salty? Super salty. Oh, no, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like the smell of slime. I think it's off. Dang it. Hold on. It says May of 2027. That is like the saltiest agar I've ever tasted. It is not supposed to be salty. Well, great. Love that for me. I went through all of this work for it to completely fail. Highly don't recommend this agar because no. Maybe it was just that one? No, it is so salty. This was honestly a really fun art project. I feel like it was really fun to be able to mold the shapes and coat them and things like that. I will tell you the store-bought ones taste amazing. These, awful, awful, awful. I am so sad. I hate wasting food, but this stuff, inedible, honestly, almost threw up. These are going straight to the trash. I don't even think the rats or raccoons are going to eat them. But with that, these are off to the trash. Thank you for watching. I'll be back with another video soon.